Thanks for tuning in to part one of the second annual Lola and Lonnie Christmas in December Holiday Special with your hostesses Merlola Bordeaux and Alanis Percocet. This week, we'll be roasting our chestnuts on an open fire, so you don't have to. You're welcome.
Christmas is in the air, my friends. I smell cinnamon. I can smell the snow, and I can also smell the heavy chemicals that you use to decorate the apartment with your
that's actually where the scent is coming from too. It's very our apartment usually smells like something's rotting, which it's more Halloween and now it's past November 1st, so we're into Christmas season. Like it's December now. I have to cover up the rotting smell with something. So yeah, there's a lot of just cloves stuck around. I've got a lot of just really, really cheap air fresheners that I ordered on Wish. So, I don't know what's in them. There could be, but is it giving you both a euphoric smell and a euphoric state of being because, there's probably lead and stuff in it?
Have you watched that show, Euphoria?
No.
I don't know what it's about other than Zendaya seems to be some sort of magical teenage girl who can, turn the party with nothing but like a heavy eyeliner.
I'm pretty sure that's just Zendaya as a person.
I think it's a Zendaya documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary. I think so. I would watch it. I'd watch anything she's in. She's entertaining, talented, and stunning. House down, boots.
Well, you wouldn't watch Dune.
No.
You were scared of Dune, and I had to explain to you, Dune isn't a horror movie.
I am terrified of sand. I will not go near sand. You know me and the Sandman have a really tenuous relationship. Things have been really rocky lately. I'm not going to go anywhere.
You actually have the Anakin Skywalker sand monologue from Attack of the Clones in calligraphy tattooed on your lower back.
Yeah, I do. And it's beautiful. Yeah. I got that when I was dating the Sandman, but, we broke up and things have been kind of on and off. And kind of weird, and he shows up sometimes. He sprinkles sand in your eyes while you're asleep. That's weird. Okay, it's like the Tooth Fairy. I hate the Tooth Fairy. That's so creepy. It's like you're gonna come and steal my teeth while I'm sleeping. No, you're not, because I'm gonna take my teeth out. I'm gonna put them under my pillow, and I'm gonna lie there, pretend I'm asleep, and hold a knife. And when you show up, I'm gonna stab you because I'm not dealing with you stealing my fucking teeth. I'll take your teeth, bitch.
Yeah, you fall asleep with a knife every night. I need to circle back on something though. You said you got the Anakin Skywalker tattoo while you were dating the Sandman. You're talking about the monologue where Anakin Skywalker talks about hating sand despite being from Tatooine.
Yeah, it was.
So you're dating him and you got a tattoo about how you hate sand. What was that power move?
It was a complicated relationship. We were on again. We were off again. We were up and we were down and we were doing the hokey pokey. Which is actually my favorite move in the bedroom, the hokey pokey, if you know what I mean.
Well, I am so excited about our guest today because, as I said, Christmas is in the air, and this is one of the many merrymakers who are coming into our city, filling it with joy and love.
La 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 la. Hello, you all.
Hello, folks. This is a handsome young man who I saw at the Just for Laughs New Faces, and I said, we simply must have him on the show. Of course, we had Miss Alval on the show, and she introduced us to Glag of Glag and Wagon fame, and really changed our Halloween game. So I'm hoping that this new face is going to change our Christmas game, because I am, of course, talking about Aaron Reed. Hello, Aaron. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here. Great apartment. I'm getting like New York 19 whatever vibe, bunch of artists, it's cool in here.
Yeah, well, that's because the windows are kind of, and the windows don't really have glass in them, so the cool vibe is definitely from the the actual draft that's coming
yeah in. It is a bit. I shouldn't have worn my my capris socks.
Do you want me to just rub your thighs? Do you want me to just rub your calves a little bit? Would that help?
Sure, just to get them just to get them going.
Some blood flowing in there.
Merlola has incredibly warm hands.
Wow.
You'll notice they're
Yeah, that's like it's like waterbed hands or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got incredible blood
Yeah,
flow.
most of my blood
Good
is
circulation.
well, no, terrible circulation. All my blood is in my hands. There's almost no blood in like feel my forehead. It's
Throbbing.
just like it is ice cold. I should be dead.
Ice cold. Yeah, bone cold.
Yeah, bone-
If this was the Halloween episode,
bone.
bone cold.
But it's not. So it's
But
it's ice a snow cold
It's yeah, Christmas ornament cold.
Yeah.
Basement Christmas ornament cold.
that you keep.
Aaron, is this your first time in our wonderful little Hamburg of Cityville?
Yeah, this is my first time. I just kind of got right off the bus. Everyone's pretty friendly here, so that was nice.
You can get anybody to rub
I'm
your
so
calf
glad.
with a nickel here in Cityville.
Yeah, when I was on the bus, everyone was kind of like really going after the calves,
Yeah.
and I didn't really understand it at first, but I kind of gave into it. You
Yeah.
know, when a whole bus of people are
Trying to-
trying to touch
Yeah.
you.
I hope you brought nickels. Though,
Well,
'cause,
we-
if you didn't give them a nickel, they're gonna hunt you down.
Oh no, I gave no one Nick. Okay, so that's why the energy kind of shifted at the end of the
Yeah.
bus ride when I got off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one was
Definitely
looking
go to
at
the
me.
go to
Okay.
the bank after this. Take out a roll of nickels. You'll be golden.
Okay.
Aaron, I should also caution you. Cityville is full of an assortment of interesting folks, and you are a person with a pronounced mustache
Yeah.
and sort of a general dad vibe.
Yeah.
You should be aware that there are roving packs of twinks.
Okay.
In and around Cityville, sort of West Side Story style.
Yeah.
They will probably approach you and put their fingers in your mouth and call you daddy.
Yeah, I've got to. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. There was a couple things that did happen. That just straight up did happen to me.
That's straight up just did
Yeah,
happen.
on the elevator, actually coming up to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
try to keep them out of the building, but they just keep coming back. We've had an exterminator, but it's just it's a problem that it's just not going to go away. But you don't have to give them nickels. Don't worry,
There's-
don't give them nickels. Like actually, don't give them nickels. That's a bad thing.
Don't give them. Okay, then that was my bad. I did give them. I gave them a straight up dollar.
Oh God, they're never going to leave you
Yeah.
alone.
God.
now.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's
they're-
that's how you
Yeah.
adopt a twink. I think is you give them $1 and then
That's how you adopt a twink, yeah. Or you give them a sock, house elf style.
Okay. Well, that's bad because they're in my phone, and we got a thing going tonight. I'm gonna go over to their place and make them
God.
popcorn. Yeah, stovetop
you're not-
popcorn, like
Jiffy Pop.
That's so hot.
Yeah, Jiffy Pop. They said come over for a
Yeah.
Jiffy Pop night, and I didn't really know what that meant.
That's
but
I don't think they're calling you their Jiffy Pop.
like Jiffy
Yeah,
Papa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're their
Jiffy Papa,
quick dad.
yeah.
Okay. I'm learning a
Yeah.
lot. I'm not a well-traveled man, so
Yeah,
You know?
Cityville is definitely a place like no other. So there's a lot of customs that you need to learn. So we understand that, but I cannot tell you that the twinks and the calf rubbers are going to understand that. So just
Okay.
No. Just be aware, they will tell you about their entire childhood. They will probably frame everything about their lives as some sort of trauma response.
yeah, we did do a lot of trauma
And
dumping in the elevator for sure.
That sounds about
the
they try
new
and get it
dance
all out
move,
they
they
can.
just dump that trauma. Yeah.
Trauma dumping. Yeah. But do be aware. Don't feel too bad. They are all gainfully employed as Starbucks baristas.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, they were very very vocal and direct, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yes, very well. They all have musical theater degrees,
Oh, nice.
so they know how to enunciate. They know how to use their voice. They're sort of like if you've seen Dune, sort of like the Bene Gesserit. They can really sort of use their voice to affect men in a terrifying witch-like way.
Yeah, they did. When I was in the elevator, both of them in unison went, "Open your mouth," and
Wow.
I did.
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
And
That's when they stuck the fingers in.
Yeah, they put on gloves, so that was cool. That was
It's nice
cool.
of them. Yeah, most of them
Yeah.
aren't going to do that. So that's really
I will say it's nice that they have their Starbucks jobs, but I think it was good of Denis Villeneuve, director of Dune, to come to Cityville and sort of consult with the local twinks on really perfecting the Bene Gesserit voice for the new Dune film. It really brought some money into our local economy.
I did see that in the credits. It did say on the credit roll. It just did say
Dylan, Tyler,
Dylan times two.
two Dylans.
definitely two Dylans. Yeah.
Maybe it would.
You know, at some point on the show, we'll do something other than dunking on Twinks, but it's not today. Not this Christmas.
So, Aaron, you're here in town in Cityville, you doing a show? Is that right?
Yeah, I am doing a couple nights.
Yeah, I heard you're actually headlining Miss Chris, the Christmas Mistress, a good friend of the
God.
show.
I am.
Miss Chris. Miss Chris is doing her Santa Sluts two-night extravaganza, in which she regales the audience with tales of her sexual exploits with Saint Nick himself.
She's
and
made
then
us very
has
aware
sort of a
that
cabaret.
Santa definitely comes more than once a year, if you know what I mean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well,
I always thought
nightly.
the big man had a good sexual, healthy sexual.
Yeah, he's got a
Works
full
hard.
sack.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Full sack.
Yeah. Well, that's so exciting. What are you most excited about seeing here in Cityville while you're here? You know, we're pretty famous for our sights and our sights and our sounds.
Yeah, I don't know much about. I saw the when I was walking around town. I saw the that statue that was kind of near the park. The statue of it seems like it's like a snake that's like telling like an old man to get out of here. I don't know if that's a part of your history or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the snake symbolizes, the gays and also Taylor Swift, and it's the snake telling this old man who is this old crotchety straight white man to get out of Cityville because the gays are going to come in, and he didn't leave, by the way. He still lives here, but the snake tried. Taylor Swift, she'll talk about a lot. She talks a big game, but does she do anything? I don't know.
Has she come over here to talk to y'all?
Oh,
No,
she
not
wouldn't.
since.
T Swift.
Look, Taylor, if you're listening, or if your people are listening, we're not mad. We just think it's time that, as a community, we all came together to sort of reckon with our past. And when she did her "You Need to Calm Down" video, do you remember when she suddenly was like gays after really trying to appease her conservative audience for so long, but only at a time when it was sort of like she could hold us up like a handbag and
like she put her hand in the bag, like we were the bag, and she was just fisting. And I think you're right, though. I think it's time that we close the Taylor rift.
Maybe comedy is the way to go about that, though. Aaron, if you had to facilitate that evening, from a comedy perspective, where would you be coming from?
Of this Taylor Swift and the members of Cityville
meeting after like a long sort of a bit, definitely a rift. We sort of clapped back after "You Need to Calm Down," and she did not take it well.
Yeah. Okay. So with so my comment is not. Yeah. I you know what I would do? I would go the pinata route. Like I would get like a couple pinatas. I think one would be someone kind of in like a business suit, kind of like a legislator, someone in government, and we could hit that. There'll be like a conservative kind of like pinata man, and then we'd all hit that, and then be like, is that enough? And then if that wasn't enough, I got a couple other kind of pinatas that are more kind of vague and just fun themed,
Yeah, I think though that it makes sense that just bashing different pinatas until we feel satisfied seems like a good way to settle things.
Just a classic gay bash.
Yeah, all the gays bashing pinatas. A gay bash. That's what a gay bash.
And some of them would be really personal, like maybe one of the pinatas is maybe someone who a member of Cityville would love to see, ripped open and eat their insides in a way. But
I think that there's a lot here artistically. There's a lot here in terms of community outreach, and I'm really excited for Aaron, for you to spearhead this. I think this is really gonna expand your practice from comedian to community
and performance art.
yeah.
And performance art.
I am trying to get out of comedy because there's not a lot of money in Canadian comedy, but I think community facilitation is where the big bucks are at. So
Definitely.
that's where I'm going with that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's the thing I hear about social work. So much money, so much time off, so much mental health. Just
and you need like a
it's
big
healthy.
social media presence if you're doing like community stuff. You need like a bit of a controversial, kind of social media presence for sure. So.
Sure. Well, that's why Merlola posts holes. That's why Merlola posts her hole on Maine.
Yeah.
As an act of community, sort of bridging.
Well,
and
exactly,
building.
because it's quite separated. So it's like you would have to build a bridge across it to get from one side to the other. So I think it's a really
Because
good
it's so wide?
bridge building, community building project. And people don't seem to be taking it as such, but that's why I.
Right. Well, and the fact that the whole community has been inside your hole, as it
Wait,
were.
the whole community is in people.
The whole community, the community of your hole has been, that is also the community of Cityville,
Yeah.
most of whom have been inside your hole.
Well, yeah,
In
not
a
at
very
once.
not all at once, but it is a very holistic approach
Yeah.
that you're engaging.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, on the subject of Christmas, I have to ask Aaron, what is it about what do you find funny about Christmas time? When I say Christmas, where does your brain sort of jump to? What things does your comedic brain start putting together?
Yeah, what are the synapses, the fireworks?
Yeah, like bring us into your process, like you're as like a comedian, like you're such a funny person, always sort of looking for the joy.
I'm a
what's
joy
that
hunter
look like
for
for you?
sure. For sure, joy hunter.
Yeah.
I sniff like a dog for those little nugs.
Like
and
a truffle pig.
Those little
like a
nugs,
truffle
yeah.
pig, and I bring them up and I bring them to my owner and I say, am I a good boy? And the owner is the audience, if you think about it like that.
And yeah, so the audience, and what do they say? Do they usually say, "Yes, you are a good truffle pig dog. Thank you for bringing us this truffle slash, whatever other thing you were smelling"? And do they pat you on the head?
Sometimes it depends on different. I have a bunch of different owners, and some of them pat me on the head. Some of them give me necklaces and little capes, so that I'm a little pig with a cape.
That's so
Yeah.
cute. Yeah, I love that.
Do you have any of these little capes available right now? I would love to see.
Oh, well, yeah, I actually do, because something I like to do after my stand-up sets. Some people have merch, but what I like to do is I like to sit at a table near the exit with a tasteful cape, a small cape, and some good matching clothes with it. It changes depending on the cape, and then I let people touch my cape, and I don't say anything. I don't interact with my fans.
Okay.
I did quotations there for the listeners at home.
I could hear 'em.
They can hear the crick of my skin. Yeah, I don't moisturize a lot, so you can hear it when I crick.
Also,
yeah.
there's no bone in there, so it's definitely the skin that makes the sound. Famously, you don't have bones in your fingers.
This is something that I've taken off my bio and put back into my bio when I'm doing industry, stuff, that I don't have bones, because I had a good line at the end, which is like, he'll tickle your funny bone, but that's because he is longing for a bone of his own. He has no bones.
Yeah, no bones.
No bones.
And I think, if maybe at some point, if your masters, the audience, have deemed you a good enough boy, perhaps you will be bequeathed some finger bones.
Well, this is the thing, because a lot of people in showbiz are looking for, to do projects, to do their own art, to get their opinion, their POV, if you will, out there.
I will.
For me, I got a letter about 30 years ago when I was 2 years old from an old rich man that said, if you ever want your bones, you're going to have to come to my castle and make me crack a few laughs.
Not bones.
Not bones. And so
Just
anyways,
the laughs. Okay,
there's an old guy in a castle who has my bones. I'm looking to get there, climbing my way up, doing clubs, road gigs, and then eventually I'll get my bones.
Well, you know that there is an old castle here in Cityville. Actually, the guy who that snake chased away, he lives in that castle, and he's got.
That's true. He lives in that castle.
He's got a ton of bones up there.
Okay, but
You don't think,
yeah.
Merlola?
That couldn't be the rich old guy who has your
God,
bones.
Aaron.
Could it?
Well, I didn't look at the plaque. What was the name?
Sir Bonington. Sir Bonington.
Okay, that's not
Okay.
it.
That's not it.
Damn it.
No.
Damn it.
Well, that's not it. But you know what? That was a name that was referenced in the letter. So, in the letter,
So he might know something.
he
He
said
might
the
know
only two
something,
people who have bones are me and Sir Bonington. So
Oh, so he doesn't have your bones, but you might be able to get some bones from him.
some interim bones. Yeah, I might be able to get some
Yeah.
interim bones.
Aaron, this could be the Christmas. This could be the Christmas for your Christmas miracle.
Oh my God! If I got
Your
bones
finger
for
bones.
Christmas, that would trump any Christmas gift I've gotten in the past.
Yeah, that would really set a new bar for Christmas for you.
And you could make
Which
that
is really
bar out of
saying something
bones.
because and that bar could be made out of bones. I have to say that's really saying something because I'm looking at these capes and
Yes.
have you gotten these for Christmas before? Because they are really something.
Yeah, some of them are gifts. Some of them are my own creations that I give to my guy who kind of crafts these capes.
I was gonna say because you probably wouldn't do very well without your finger bones.
Yeah,
Exactly. I've tried to make capes of my own, and it's useless. It's bad.
You know, in a way, you are a cape. Like, if somebody tied your arms around their neck, you just kind of, because no bones, you just kind of like sit like a cape on them.
Oh yeah. No, I'm very cape-like.
Do you think, would I be able to wear you as, just like briefly, as a cape?
Yeah, I've got Friday if you want to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
briefly is cool. But yeah, if you need the whole night,
I would
I don't.
love the whole night. Yeah, if you can.
Do you rent
pencil me
out
in.
by the day?
I've done it a couple times for close friends, but I'm looking to, I just closed my Cameo, so I'm looking to put some money
Right.
back in. So yeah, I would do a full day.
Perfect.
In
Yeah.
this gig economy, you got it.
Oh, you gotta grind. I've got about 10 grinds going at the time. It's whenever I close my eyes, it's like a G calendar yelling at me. So you gotta grind.
Yeah.
You gotta grind.
You gotta grind, folks. And it's a shame that you don't have finger bones because the designs you've created for these capes
Yeah.
that you have, you said you gave them to your guy, but clearly this is your design. I am seeing one here. It's sort of a deep royal purple with a lush golden trim, and on it says mommy's good piggy boy.
Yeah.
And then in brackets it says oink oink, yes mommy.
Yes. Yeah. And that one's for the fans. That one's also for my mom.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She used to
Does
call
she have bones?
my mom. Yes, she actually has extra bones, and it's a bit of a point of contention for us.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's got like extra forehead bones, so if she's like mad, she can like go like and then like do like a really mad eyebrow cartoon style.
Is it sort of like a vampire from Buffy?
Yeah, it's got that.
She must drink a lot of milk.
Yeah, she's a milk hound.
Are you going to be seeing your mother this Christmas?
Yeah, I will. I will go over and I will see her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are things between the two of you? With that bone disparity, it feels like there's a lot there.
Yes. So it is a bit tough. It's hard to find things that we can do together because of this no bone, extra bone kind of thing. Like I'll be like, hey mom, do you want to do something today? And she'll be like, yeah, sure. Do you want to help me keep pallet of bricks up while a bunch of school kids get out of a building that's, unsafe?
Really?
And then I go, Mom, I got no bones.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Can't do it.
That does sound like a lot of fun, but it's not, it's like she's not listening to your needs.
Yeah.
Have you guys never had the conversation that, like, she has these extra bones, you have none, maybe she could give you a couple? Like, she's your mom. Like,
Well,
she sounds a little selfish there. I'm gonna be honest.
and that
Like,
no,
no
that's
offense.
none taken. I don't think she'll ever hear this. But you know what? If she does, Mom, it's all good. But I have in the past requested some bones from her, and she will kind of do the whole like, I gave birth to you. I gave you your skin and hair and brain and heart.
Oh, really?
Isn't that enough?
Ugh.
And that
Oh my god. I mean, that is a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
But
then I retort
Still.
with, Mom, I didn't have any bones. You know how easy it was to birth me? And then she'll be like, can we stop talking about this? And I'll be like, okay. So it's a bit awkward.
Oh my god. Do you think he sort of just
you would have
slid
just been
out?
like a little slug, just like pop. Yeah. Did she even know she was pregnant?
Yeah, well, I do have a twin, and that twin had bones. So,
Oh,
yeah.
oh
Oh.
my god.
But normal.
no,
amount of
yeah,
bones.
she didn't like absorb my bones, or she didn't steal my bones, or anything like that.
That's that guy in that castle.
He has my bone. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I kind of go like, Mom, like, don't you remember how easy it was to birth me? Like, when I was born, the fucking doctor just like wrapped me up in a ball and put it in my dad's fanny pack, and they just walked out. It was like real easy.
That's such a dad move too, having a fanny
but I still-
pack that you can put Put your boneless
Don't-
baby child
When
in.
you go to see the Twinks tonight, Aaron, don't wear a fanny pack. They will bust those loads immediately.
Oh, really? Are they into that as like a retro thing?
Just don't if they'll crawl right into that fanny pack.
feels very
Okay.
dad.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
go over
right.
there, the Twinks are gonna crawl right in. You'll never get them
Yeah.
out.
So they're okay. So when I hang out with the Twinks tonight, should I play into the dad thing or should I kind of like set a boundary?
Well, what do you want out of this interaction, Aaron? Let's start with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'd love to hang out with some people, and have some drinks I don't really. I'd like to have some fun and laugh, and maybe have some moments of comfortable silence with some strangers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'm after. I don't know if I want to be anyone's papa or daddy or big dad or anything like that.
Big bro. They might go for big
Oh,
bro.
they might. Are they gonna try and talk me down to big bro?
They might. Well, if you're not gonna go for daddy, they might try and talk you down to big bro.
You could go for if you want to go for an angle where it's awkward rather than like sexual. You could like try to go for creepy.
Uncle. Okay, I was gonna say step uncle, but creepy uncle's better.
Oh, creepy step uncle's creepy step uncle.
Creepy
Go
step
for that
uncle,
because
yeah.
that's a very specific
okay.
vibe. And then it's like it's uncomfortable. Neither of you wants to be in that situation, but you're also not going to leave the situation without a few uncomfortable laughs and
But
looks
maybe
away from
some
each
comfortable
other.
silences.
Yeah, if there's a way to do creepy step uncle with, if there's a way to do creepy step uncle but also have some comfortable silences, I think that would be key
Okay,
for me.
yeah.
I feel like
Find that
there would be
balance.
moments where like you all would kind of forget that the other person's there. You're kind of like off in your own thoughts, and then everything will snap back, and you're like, "Oh, this is uncomfortable again." But we had a moment where it was kind of comfortable.
Yeah, we had that moment. I only need like just like a second of that, That'll last me a
You
long
gotta
time.
curate that experience for sure. Yeah. Basically, all you need to know is that gay porn ruined our entire generation of gay men.
Okay.
We're absolute deviant trash.
Well, I think straight porn is catching up because it's pretty bad. It's in everyone's mind now.
Does straight porn have like an abundance of like incest scenarios as like a real baseline?
Oh, there's a lot of mommy, stepmommy. There's a lot of that stuff going on there.
Yeah, everyone's got the step.
MILFs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your mother. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah, and but they got stuff for everyone. Even my mom watches straight porn. She's on the bone. She searches for extra
Yeah.
bones.
Extra bones. Yeah.
Right.
she's-
Does that make you feel a little left out of like
When you're
you don't
watching
even
porn with your
want-
mom.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
when
not
you watch
watching porn.
When you and your mom are watching straight porn together, and she searches, extra bone porn, do you feel weird about it?
I don't feel weird, and I'd like to just be clear off the top. Me and my mother are watching straight porn at the library. We're not J.O.ing together. It's nothing like that.
Oh, right.
Right,
You're
like
in the same
cubicle
like
to cubicle.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's
in the same like greater region, but not like on the same computer.
exactly. Yeah, we're on different zones on the different levels on the library. No, we are side by side. Sorry, but we are on different computers. But it's familial.
And do you guys message each other while like I know that like usually computers in libraries have like a they're connected to all the other computers in the library, like you can message each other. Do you guys message each other while you're watching separate porn sitting side by side?
We do.
Straight porn.
We do. We do because you can't really talk in the library. You can't ruin the vibe, especially if you're.
you gotta be quiet.
Yeah, and you'll get in trouble if you watch porn at the library, so you got to keep it kind of DL. Yeah, we've got little. I actually use some of my small capes to put over the computer, and my mom uses one of my capes too, so we kind of have a little privacy thing, and then we message each other, and it doesn't hurt my feelings about the bone stuff. I think it's chill. You gotta like what you like, and everyone lives for a long time, so you need to find new sexual things to get you where you need to go, and
Yeah.
I respect that.
Can I ask too, is this your biological mother or is this someone that you're engaging in mommy play with who is not actually related to you?
Yeah, so it is my real mom.
Oh my god. Okay. I
No,
was
I
like really
figured.
trying to give you an out on that one and you doubled down.
It
and
sounded
I'm-
it sounded like a very familial relationship to me, like an actual familiar relationship. Like I wouldn't go to a
that
library.
sounds like a familiar relationship to you, Merlola?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go
That's
to a
what-
library
that's
with
what
a
a familiar
fake mom,
relationship is
and
to you.
it's like if it was I would sit at the same computer if it was like some sort of like role play thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, and I'm, you know me, you know my stuff. You saw my New Faces set. I'm raw and real. I'm pretty out there. I don't really give a shit. I'll say whatever the fuck I want, you know.
That's so refreshing.
Speaking of your New Faces set, I did watch that, and I did. There was a part where you talked about there was a letter that said that you were raw from your teacher. Was it said you were raw and real, and that some of the shit coming out of your mouth was so foul but so true?
Yeah.
Do you think that teacher is the same old man who stole your bones?
Oh my god.
Because it sounds like you get a lot of notes. It sounds like you got a lot of notes as a kid.
A lot of notes.
A lot of notes from different people. And,
from older men in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of they don't want to talk to me directly, but they need to get whatever they need to say at me. So it's the note format. You know what? I'm really glad I came on this podcast because I am slowly connecting the dots on the chain restaurant children's map that is me trying to find this guy who has my bones.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think that guy who wrote that note, my teacher, who said I was a bit of a renegade, I think, yeah, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. He did say a lot of, at my exit interview for grade 3, he did say at the end, he was like, and if only you had those bones, I could see you grow up and do great things, but I guess I'll never see you again. I think he's trying to see me. I think he wants to continue a relationship with me in the future, and I think that's why he took my bones.
Now, you've mentioned your mom a lot, but you haven't mentioned your dad. Do you think this man could be your biological father?
Shit. You know what? There's a Christmas present from last year that I did not open, and it's from my dad, and I did bring it.
You brought it right now?
Yeah, I could open it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is a Christmas special right now. It's pretty much Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a Christmas special, and this is a really special Christmas moment. Let's open this thing up here on the show.
Well, do you like, and look at the wrapping. That's from Daddy-O wrapping there.
Yeah, it looks like the designs look very similar to, the kind of designs that you do for your capes. It's very like, I can see where you get it from.
Yeah, totally. So you had the little piggy oink oink cape that I had, and this box says, hope you enjoy this straight from Papa's mouth, you dirty little pig. So, but I know that this sounds aggressive, but my family has a way of talking that's like, get out of here, you rotten dog. You dirty little pig.
You want to go watch porn at the library?
Yeah, just like I'm coming home from, college, and the first thing that my mom says is, get back in the Prius. Let's head down to the library. So...
You drive a Prius, that's so responsible.
Yeah, she does. But she is still kind of on the gas thing, so she mostly turns the Prius onto gas mode. So, which is, I'm trying to talk her out of it slowly, but you can't just like blast them with like, this is why gas is bad. You gotta slowly deconstruct that idea.
Totally.
Yeah, and to the point where they don't really realize, they're making the decision for themselves, but really you're like, you've been putting in the work.
Yeah, I'm praying for the day that I sit in the Prius with my mom, and she drives past the gas station, and she goes, we're going back to eco mode.
On your way to the library.
On our way to the library, yeah.
Looks at the gas station, wags her finger, and says, not today.
Not today,
I hope that doesn't trigger you. When she wags her finger like that,
because of the bones.
I know she's flaunting those fingers.
She is. She does a lot of knuckle cracking. That's the one thing that I'm like, Mom, can you not? I don't even know that joy.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so let's open this.
God damn.
Yeah. Here we go. It's a bone.
Oh my God, Merlola.
It's a fucking bone.
It's a bone.
Is it a finger bone? Do we think? I can't really.
It is a finger bone. It has a ring on it.
Oh yeah. So.
I have to say, it's really amazing that you were able to open that without your fingers. Just to see what that looks like.
My God, Alanis, he has lived 32 years without bones. You think he hasn't figured out how to do? Lonnie, that is very.
You're right. You're right.
No, that's very ableist of you. Just saying that right now. It's like it shouldn't be a surprise to you that he knows how to function in the world.
That was fucked up, and Aaron, I need to do the work. You know what I mean? Like that, you shouldn't have to teach me. Like I should be putting in that work.
Yeah.
So I want to apologize for that comment.
I hear it.
That was
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hear it. And thank you for apologizing. A lot of the times I walk away from these things going back to my hotel room and just, reverting back to childhood things. I bring a little fanny pack with me that I kind of climb back into. and
Right.
sometimes I get stuck. That's really embarrassing.
Yeah. And that's, thank you for sharing that lived experience with us on the show today.
You're welcome. Well, I'll just let you know that the present was wrapped in cotton cloth, and the box was like a croissant box, so I just kind of slam it, and I can kind of open it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, like a one of those chocolate oranges.
Exactly. Yeah, one of those chocolate
Just
oranges.
gotta smash it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. How do we think we're gonna get this finger bone inside of you? Because that's I'm all about fingering. I'm all about getting fingers in all kind of places. But I've never actually tried to get a bone into somebody with no bones.
Okay. Well, I'm texting with the two Dylans right now, and they're saying they can help me.
Is Tyler there?
Let me ask. Is Tyler there?
Well, there's definitely, if there's a Tyler, there's a Taylor.
Okay, is Taylor there?
Taylor. There's probably like a lesbian it's probably like a lesbian non-binary twink.
Okay.
There.
Should I text that to
probably
them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Is there a lesbian non-binary twink there?
Is there a lesbian non-binary twink there?
Okay. Oh, they just sent me a photo. Okay, so there's about 70
Yeah.
people in my hotel room waiting
good.
for me. So, and they said that they can get the bone back in.
Twinks have strange dark magic. They're sort of the in Game of Thrones, there's the children of the forest, sort of like the twinks of Cityville are sort of like that for us.
Well, also they just they know how to take bones because they like to get boned a lot. That's where I was going. With
So
that
they're
one.
bone experts. So I'm in good hands.
Yeah,
is what
in
you're
a
saying.
lot of ways. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm excited about that. I don't know if you have any other ideas, but I think if this it sounds like 72 people of the Cityville community are gonna kind of help me, which seems kind of strange.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm just a guy in town,
Bring your nickels because if
Oh
they
my
rub your
God.
calves,
Thank
you're just
you.
gonna you need to be prepared. Go to the bank before you go.
Yeah.
But they sound like they know what they're doing, so I would trust
So
them.
how do people like to receive them? Do they like a flick, like Scrooge McDuck style, like here's one, or is it a graceful kind of like into the palm of the hand and close the palm, like maybe Dune style,
I'm gonna say you have to look them directly in the eye and see what the moment calls for because those are both great options.
Yeah.
Also, if in the right situation, you just you take it in your fingers and you put it or in your whole boneless hand, or after they put that bone in your finger, you could actually do this yourself, right down their throat and just push it till you can't push it anymore.
Okay.
And sometimes
I
that's
will
how
say
they like it, too.
to add on to that, they will, like I said, they're going to keep trying to put their fingers in your mouth.
Yes.
So if you just put some of the nickels in your mouth, they'll take
them out,
when they
yeah.
get in there.
Okay.
When they get up in there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I brought some wipes, so I'll
Yeah.
wipe down the nickels and then just throw them in the mouth.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And the twinks will probably take some of those wipes as well. It's sort of in lieu of a shower. That's sort of the way that they're sort of like a moist towelette bathers.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna wash my body before there's 72 people at my hotel right now, so I gotta kind of.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Get to the bank. Well, they can, there's enough of them there. They can just give you a little tongue bath.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll give you a tongue bath. yeah.
Cityville is. I love it. It's.
Yeah.
Well, it says on our sign, Cityville, when you're here, you're family. And, Olive Garden totally ripped that off from Cityville.
Oh, they did?
I will say.
Yeah,
no,
us
we did it
first.
first, and then Olive
Yeah.
Garden.
Well, I'm watching the news case of the Olive Garden Cityville big court case.
Yeah.
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 It's a
And
big court
when
case.
you're here, you're family, and that's why, when I wear you as a cape on Friday, I kind of want to go to the library and watch some straight porn on side-by-side computers, and you can use your new finger that the twinks put in to type things out that you never could before.
Hey, you know what? Like, let's scratch each other's back. You wear me as a cape, and then you tell me what to type, and I'll type it in one finger at a time. It may take a long time to type, depending on if you're into something extremely esoteric that, is complicated to type in, but...
Baby, we got all day Friday.
I will add, please don't actually scratch Merlola's back. I only recently was able to take the mitts off of her to make her stop scratching her back. It's
Okay.
It's nothing but an allergic reaction back there to the cheap fabrics that she wears in her dresses.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lola, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Lola. Maybe we could do like a I don't know, some fundraiser or something like that. Get some new materials. I don't know.
Oh no, she loves it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Alanis, I would like you to scratch my back, but Alanis makes the rules now, apparently.
Yeah. I know how you like things, babe, and you gotta listen to mommy. That's what I always say. That's why I made you that cape. A cape that says "Listen to mommy." Well, folks, we're here with Mr. Aaron Reed, an absolute delight. Aaron, where can people find you? What can they check out of yours?
Yeah, always a pleasure to be here. So fun talking with you both.
Yeah, we are delights. It's true.
You are absolute delights. This was a great way to spend my first day in Cityville. Yeah, if you want to check me out on the internet, I have Twitter, and I'm at Freddie Keurig. I forgot how to spell that, so try a couple times. I got locked out of my own account the other day. And then I have a Instagram called @clear.dog.food. And yeah, I should probably use my real name if I want people to actually find me instead of these psychedelic riddles. But you can find me on those if you want. And in Cityville, if you see me in a place where I shouldn't be, let me know. I'll get out of there. I don't know the rules around here.
Oh, girl, you're welcome everywhere here.
Oh, okay. That's so nice.
You're here. So
I'm family. Oh, I keep forgetting that. Oh, my God.
Well, folks, this has been an absolute delight. And if you're in the Cityville area this week, be sure to check out Miss Chris, the Christmas Mistress's Sluts for Santa, which is going to be a real joyous occasion. It's going to feature some really wonderful local queens, such as Miss Aya, Miss Carol Ling, and I heard that even Miss Bethlehem will even be there, gracing our stage.
God.
Which I know she's a real guy. We got Beth back in city for the Christmas season. It's going to be a big one. So until next week, when we're going to have part 2 of our Christmas in December, continue to demand the defunding and demilitarization of your local police force, and remember that the finger bones are the keys to the soul, and to not trust old men who live in castles who write letters.
Amen.
I am Alanis Percocet.
I am Merlola Bordeaux.
Kisses.
Mwah.